And welcome back. We are starting final exam questions, past paper one, question one today. So every day we are going to answer one question with you. I will try to make playlists for this past paper one, and then you can see all 10 video lessons, 10 questions together. All right, question one. Multiple choice questions. 1.1. Which one of the following combinations consists of only scalar quantities? Please check options and then try to get answer. Question 1.1. What is your answer? Let's give your time 10 seconds. We can say like that. We'll have... All right. Okay. 30 seconds for this question. It is easy one, I don't know. You need 30 seconds, but please try. Question 1.1. Which combination is giving you three of them, all of them scalar quantity? Question 1.1, answer is coming now. Time is over. Yes, time is up. Let's give answer. So our answer is B. Why our answer is B? Because we know time, distance, speed, all of them scalar. But when you come to option A, velocity is not scalar, it's vector. And then when you come to option C, acceleration is not scalar. And then option D, displacement is not scalar. So our answer is B, time, distance, and speed. Question 1.2 is coming now. You have 30 seconds. Acceleration is g on Earth. Okay. Which one of the following represents the acceleration due to gravity on a planet that has twice the mass and half the radius of the Earth? Which one is correct? If you change mass twice, make radius half. What's going to happen? New gravitational force. Just think about that. Earth is getting twice mass and half radius. What's going to happen if you do that? Answer is coming now. D. Yes, our answer is D. Why our answer is D? Let's try to explain. Because gravitational force formula is F equals, yes, we can use this one also. F equals G times mass, G times mass of object times mass of Earth and radius of Earth. And then equals M times G. If you just cancel mass here, in formula box also sometimes straight giving you G, M over R squared, because this is both of them gravitational force. And if you write them equal and just cancel each other, gravitational acceleration equals G constant number times mass of planet Earth and R squared. So now you are making double mass, twice mass. Okay, let's do that. If you do that, let's say G2 now. If your G2, G constant number times 2m over half radius. So half r over 2 we can write. And how can we write new g, G2, g times 2m over r squared over 4. If you just calculate this, 4 is going up times by 2, and then 8g you are getting, because 8 times gm over r squared is equal to g, and then answer is 8g. I hope everything is fine. Let's continue with next question. 1.3 is coming now. Now, projectile motion. Okay. You have projectile motion. If you have projectile motion, what's going to happen now? Please check, please try. One object just going up, when it's coming to highest points, Okay, let's give your 30 seconds now. If it is going to highest point, maximum height, what's going to happen to your acceleration and total mechanical energy? Acceleration and total mechanical energy, which option is correct? Acceleration and total mechanical energy. Yes, time's up. So the answer is A. Why answer is A? Because object is going from initial position to highest point, still you have same acceleration. Let's draw here. Object is going up from initial position to highest point. Velocity change to zero, yes, but acceleration is still 9.8. It is equal to initial acceleration. Initial position, you have also acceleration. It is going down always. Even highest point, you have acceleration. It is equal to first one. And total mechanical energy. What was the total mechanical energy? Do you remember that? Mechanical energy equals potential plus kinetic energy. If you don't have friction force, because there's an ignore effect of air friction, all right? So mechanical energy conservation of mechanical energy, remember that? So potential plus kinetic. Mechanical energy also same. Potential, kinetic change to potential now for this one, but only energy transferring from kinetic to potential, not to, it is not changing, mechanical energy is not changing. All right, so we have done 1.3. Let's continue with next question. Please try 1.4 now. Let's give your 30 seconds. This is our question. You have one object is moving with constant velocity. Yeah, a car is traveling. Okay, a car is moving with constant velocity and constant frictional force. What's gonna happen to power? Asking you, give us information about power. So what is your power? Zero, increase, decrease, or remains constant? Time's up. Okay, so now we are talking about power. What was the power formula? Power equals, let's write it down. Power equals energy over time. And energy equals force times delta x. We know that over delta t. So delta x over delta t, you are getting average velocity. So, or straight formula, you can see on formula box, power equals force times v average. So now they said constant velocity, okay, and constant frictional force. Constant frictional force, so F net also. Same, it means power also remains constant. 1.4, our answer is D. Okay, let's continue with next question, 1.5. Our answer is D, and 1.5. This is long question. Before giving your 30 seconds, let's read question first. Block X is placed on horizontal table. Okay, connect with block Y, and constant frictional force X on block X for all motion to the right. Okay. What else? Distance from P, Q are equal. All right. When block X reach point Q, the string is cut and block X continues to remove point R. Okay. Now moving together, when X coming to X coming to point Q, object just staying alone, Y is removing, and then asking you which option is correct. 1, 2, 3 different options you have. Yes, now you can start. You can get your 30 seconds to try. Please read all options, all 3 options. Which one is correct? Only 1, only 2, 1 and 2, 2 and 3. Which one is correct? Please try. So Let's give your time. If you need extra time, you can stop video and then you can carry on. You can have your time. All right, time is over now. Let's check. First one. The work done by the frictional force acting on block X is greater when block moves from P to Q with Y. We remember that. And then when the block moves from Q to R. Okay. Friction force, what's going on? Friction force greater. No, friction force same. Friction force never change now because you are not adding extra mass on X. Friction force is equal to coefficient number times, you know that, friction force equals coefficient number times normal force. For now, what's our normal force? M times G, coefficient times M times G. Nothing changed with mass and gravity. So friction force still same. Not greater than PQ is more QR, all same. And then both momentum and kinetic energy decrease moving from Q to R. Yes, because velocity decreasing. Object is slowing down after Q because you remove Y, object Y, and then object is slowing down. Slowing down means velocity decreasing. If velocity decreasing, momentum also decreases because momentum equals M times V. We know that. And kinetic energy also decreases because kinetic energy equals half mass times velocity. So this option is correct. Answer is 2 only or 2 and 3. Let's see. Total mechanical energy of block X remains constant when the block moves from Q to R. So we cannot say remains constant for mechanical energy because you have friction force. What we know conservation of mechanical energy? If there is no friction force in isolated system, conservation of mechanical energy we can talk about, we can say. So because of that, option 3 also gone. Our answer is coming now. Let's see. Answer is B, 2 only. 1.6, next question. Now they said this one Doppler effect question between planet and Earth. Well, star and Earth, yeah, but star and Earth. So redshift, they said redshift. Please read question and try. You have 30 seconds now. Check all options. Okay, let's use this side. Light emitted from distant star contains a spectral line X of frequency F. And then you see redshift. So redshift is giving you signal. Yes, let's see answer for 1.6 now. Our answer is C. Why? If you see redshift, it means going away from each other. All right, if they are going away from each other, you are going to see smaller frequency. Going away from each other and smaller frequency, answer is, if they ask you same question with blue shift, so greater force and away from come towards Earth. Yeah, B, answer will be B. But now smaller frequency and going away from Earth. All right, answer is C. Next question. This question looks easy, but you should try. So a proton and electron distance r, okay, so we are looking for electrostatic force F, all right, graph between force and r square. So r is distance between electrons and protons. Which option is correct? Please try. Even you don't need 30 seconds for this question, but please think about it. Just remember formula for Coulomb's law, electrostatic force formula. Now you have, oh, no, yes, last 9 seconds. Please try. What is your answer for graph between? Yes, time's up. Let's continue with answer now. Our answer is C. Why our answer is C? Because formula is electrostatic force is equal to G times Q1 times Q2 and R square. So if you are looking for graph between F and, okay, this is our answer C, F and graph between F and R square. But if they ask you same question, but graph between, because in past paper I see that kind of question also, graph between force and 1 over R square. So what we are going to do that time? This is our answer. If they ask you graph between force and 1 over R square. So if the 1 over R square is equal to, if you write here 1, so directly proportional. But if they ask you graph between force and R square, your answer is C. All right. So let's continue with next question. Our question 1.8, this one about electric circuits. Which one is correct about V1? Question 1.8 asking you about V1. Please check electric circuits and try which option is correct. This is our question 1.8. Today we are going to till 1.10 and then next lesson question 2. Okay, so let's continue. Our answer is A. Why? Because V1 is sharing by V2 and V3. V1 is sharing by V2 and V3. So V3 and V4, they are equal because parallel combination. And R1 is here. So V1 sharing by R1 and R parallel, let's say. R parallel means R2 and R3 together. So R2 and R3 and R1, they are sharing V1. So because of that, you can write V1 equals V2 plus V3. Or you can write V1 equals V2 plus V4. Because we know V3 and V4, they are equal. If they ask you, maybe they can change question next time, which option is correct, not just only V1. They can ask you which option is correct. They change this one with V3, V4, and it's going to be wrong. And then other option they can give you, V3 is equal to V4. Because in parallel combination, V3 and V4, they are equal. So our answer is A, because V1 equals V2 and V3, even if they ask V2 and V4, also will be correct. Let's continue with next question. 1.9 is coming now. Question 1.9, yes, 1.9. AC generator. For AC generator, what you are doing now? EMF and time graph is given. Okay, EMF and time graph is given and asking you if the speed of rotation of the coil is now double. Okay, let's give your time. If you double speed to rotation of coils, so what's going to happen? What is your new graph for EMF and time? Time period is given here because we have only one wave. So period and yes, what's going to happen to your graph? That's our question. Last 2 seconds. 1 and time's up. Okay. Answer is coming now. Our answer is C. Why? Because if you make double rotation, speed of rotation double, so your EMF will be 300, making double, and period getting half. Because if you make it something quick, so your wave getting less time to complete one wave. Question 1.10. Today's last question. This question from photoelectric effect. This is our question. Please try. 30 seconds start from now. Some information given. Cold gas. Yeah, this is giving you idea. And then on the screen, just going to screen. So for electro absorption and emission, so this is our action. If you have cold gas, what does it mean? What you are getting? Last two, one, and time is up. So let's continue. We can say we can go out. This is our last question for today. All right, cold gas. Answer is coming. Answer is D. Cold gas means electron just getting energy to go up, to go to a higher energy level from E1 to E2. Let's say from lower to higher, increasing and then taking energy in. Because to go up, it needs energy. If taking energy, getting cold gas. So absorption and lower to higher. If you see hot gas here, so it's going to be different. All will be opposite. So we have done for today, and we are going to carry on with you next lesson with question 2. For past paper 1, full past paper 1, question 2 will come about mechanics next period. For today, we have done. See you next lesson with question 2. I will try to put everything in one playlist and then you can see all together for past paper 1. All right, thank you very much. Have a nice day.